Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Carl Hovelson here. We're going to go over communication today. I don't have any panel members coming on, I don't believe, so I'll be doing this solo here today. Basically, what we want to do is we want to talk about what you need to do to connect with people. Now, I know a lot of you out there have, you've got nerves on talking to people. You don't know what to say. So basically, I'm going to make it pretty simple here today. You're gonna connect with people on just a regular relation building situation, almost like the new neighbor approach. Introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, that sort of thing. The only way you're ever going to build a business is by creating a business relationship. Okay, I'm not talking about a personal relationship. I'm talking about a business relationship. There are two different things. Okay, a business relationship is basically letting everybody know that you are in business. What your intentions are, that sort of thing. Don't go trying to fool people by just trying to have casual conversation about the weather or your kids or anything like that. Okay, that's a personal relationship. You want to be building business relationships. Okay, so this is what some of the biggest problems is with people online today, is they're going out or they're being taught how to build a personal relationship. Okay, a personal relationship is not going to make you sales, is not going to get you anywhere other than creating a friendship. Okay, if that's what you want to do, that's fine, but don't expect anything to happen in your business. Okay, you need to make your intentions straightforward. You need to let them know that you're looking to build business relationships. Either doing joint ventures or partnerships or whatever it is your intention is. But you got to let people know that the intention for you to connect with them is to have a business transaction happen, whatever that means. Maybe you selling them something, you joining forces with them, whatever that may be. Okay, so let's make sure that we have that straight on the table, that you are actually going to build a business relationship and not a personal one. Okay, I'll tell you this right now: business and personal relationships will clash, and they'll clash hard. Okay. So, and in most cases, what people are doing is they're building personal relationships and then trying to sell them on business. That is going to be a very, very bad move for you. Okay. Make sure your intentions are straight right out the gate. I make sure my intentions are straight right out the gate, and I have absolutely no problem making sales in my business. Okay. If I were to try and build a personal relationship and then try to flip them into a business, that's going to go wrong. It's going to go south very, very fast and very, very badly. Okay. So when you're on Facebook or social media or whatever that may be, okay, you need to make sure that your intentions are set straight right out the gate. So basically, I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to go over some of the techniques that I go through in my business. Okay, so just let me just share the screen now. Here we go. Okay, let's go over to Facebook. Okay, now if I'm going to actually, you know what, I'm going to go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a much more accepted, I guess, business way, because this is a business community. This is like the Facebook for business. Okay, so I'm going to just go in under connections, keep in touch. Okay, under in LinkedIn, this is where you can go and connect with people on a regular basis. Okay, so now look, I have one person here that's wants to connect with me. So you know what, I'm going to show you exactly what I do with this particular person right now. Okay. So I'm going to go here, and here's my invitations. Okay, so this is looks like Gary Ronaldo. Okay, so I have stuff that's pre-set up. Okay, here it is here. Okay, I have everything that's pre-set up, and I'm going to go over this in just a second on how I do. Okay, I make sure my intentions are straight right away out the gate with everyone, and I get people signing up with me. You may not like my techniques, but this is what I use to make things happen. Okay, thanks for connecting. Let's connect on Skype too. I immediately always want people to connect with me on Skype. Okay, right out the gate. This is the way for me to connect with people. So what I do is I go, hey, Gary, okay, thanks for connecting. Let's connect on Skype as well, and feel free to share what you do. By the way, are you interested in a great sideline income for your business? It's a one-time $18, and the money pays is incredible. It's a genius program, already 100 members in just 10 days, that sort of thing. Actually, I got to change this now because we're up to 145 members in 25 days. Okay, take a look. Here's my link. Talk soon. Okay, you know what? I'm right to the point. A lot of people go, well, you know, why do you pitch? You know what? I'm in business. It's my job to pitch my business. I'm not going to make any sales unless I don't. Okay. Now, other people are going to tell you, oh, you got to build a personal relationship. Well, you know what? I'm not big on that. You know, if that's what you feel you need to do, then go right ahead. But I'm telling you right now, when you build a personal relationship and then you try to introduce business, that relationship is going to go south. They're either going to tell you to screw off, or they're going to unfriend you, or whatever is going to happen. That's basically what happened to me until I changed my approach, and I went direct. I says, you know, I'm in business. This is what I do. And when people tell me you should build relationships, I says I am. I'm building a business relationship. I don't build personal relationships. They don't make me any money. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I do here as well when I'm connecting with people here. Just hang on. Let me just bring this up. Okay, then I'll copy just this part here. Okay, just my signature. You know who I am, my phone number, my Skype, and my Facebook. Okay, I'll always go into these areas and congratulate people. Okay, I'll click on like. I'll go in, and then I'll put this down here. I have my link. Normally I have, actually, I need the other link in there too. Oops, let me fix this here. Okay, and I always have my link to my business at the bottom after my Facebook. Okay, so I got to make sure I copy that properly. Okay, and then I'll send the comment out. Okay, this gives the people the opportunity to go and see who I am on Facebook. Okay, they already know I'm connected here. They'll go to my profile on LinkedIn, and I give them the site for what I do. Okay, it's up to them to take it to that point. Now, I do this for about 50 people, 50 to 100 people a day on LinkedIn. I'll do it to about 15 to 20 people on Facebook. Google Plus, I'll go 15 to 50 people. You know, as well. So I connect with a lot of people every day. And when I say connect, I send them a message. Okay, just like here, happy birthday. Okay, so I've sent them that there. They have my link to my Facebook. They have the link to my business. Okay, and they have my phone number and they have my Skype. Most people that I say happy birthday to will connect with me on Skype, believe it or not. Okay, so I just go through and I do just a simple cut and paste of my information there, and I send it off to them. You know, in Google, it's a little bit different. Okay, so what we've got to do is we go back to we go over to people on Facebook or on Google Plus. Okay, and a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll look to see, you know, this guy's into master marketing, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to add him as a business contact. Okay, so I immediately do that. And what happens is a lot of times on the side here, you won't see it here, but on the side here, when they come online, they'll, when you're on your home, okay, you'll see them on the side here. And a lot of times they'll connect with you. They'll send you a message, and that gives you the opportunity to connect back. This one here works a little bit differently. All the social networks work a little bit differently from each other, okay? So, you know, I'll go in and I never, ever add anybody who doesn't have their picture on here. If they're not interested in putting their picture, I'm not interested in doing business with them. That's me specifically, okay? So I'll go in, I'll just add a few of these people to my, so this guy here is at home business. So I always get people that are interested in making money online. Not everybody is, for whatever that reason might be. Okay, some of these people I know, so I'm just going to connect with them. Okay, so anyway, so that's what I do, and then I've got to wait for people to respond back. So how you do that on here is you go back to home, okay, and on the side you're going to see where they're going to come up here, and usually what will happen is they'll come out here and they'll send you a message to the top up here. Like some of these are just groups that I've checked out, and some people I just added to. But what will happen is you'll get little messages from the people up here. These are the people that are with you. You can either add them, and above them what will happen is where they will send you a response, okay? Another thing you always want to do is send birthday wishes to people, okay? Always do that, okay? You're acknowledging them. Now, I don't know if there's any questions because I don't have anybody on the panelists and I can't monitor the actual room there. So if you have questions and you're watching, you can always text me in Skype and I'll get back to you. Okay, that's about the only way I'm going to be able to communicate now. On Facebook, the same thing is you need to get people on your Facebook. Okay, so again, you remember how I showed you how to search for people up here? So, you know, people who like, I don't know, you could use any kind of subject. That, okay. And we'll just see if that brings anything here. Oops, that's why. This is, I didn't have a space in here. No. People who like money, let's say that live in, I'll go Calgary, that are not my friends. Let's see if that works. You might have to play around a little bit with this stuff. Okay, so that's not working either. Okay. People who like online selling. Okay. People who like online selling, let's use this. That are not my friends. Man, it looks like maybe Facebook took that out. That's a closed group. People. Wow. I don't know. Looks like maybe Facebook did some changes here. People who like. They're only showing groups now. Maybe we can't search people anymore. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that before we go any further. I gotta figure out if they've done some changes. Okay, so not sure if let me just get out of this thing here. Okay, so we got Don on here.
Hi, Carl.
Hey, Don, how you doing?
Good, good.
Good.
Had a hard time getting.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I just saying I had a hard time getting on today, but not your problem. It was my problem.
Well, I'm glad you're here with me. I hate being alone on these things.
It's kind of hard to just keep talking to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Look, you know, I'm talking about communication today. I've gone over a few different things that they can do in the social media. Is there anything that I know you don't really have a problem with communication, but is there anything that maybe that people have said to you that you know, where they've had issues in communication? Have you come across anything like that?
No, I think most of the people that I deal with are kind of like me. We just get lazy and we get kind of stuck in doing nothing. And it's not a matter of not doing it right, just a matter of not doing it. You know, I was talking to one of my guys this morning. We had coffee, and he's got a new girlfriend, and kind of life is just kind of
Gets in
going
the
down a
way.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah, getting in the way of stuff. So, and you know, Christmas season and all that. I think, you know, we're kind of in a doldrums right now. We've had a couple of changes in our online marketing strategies, and that's been kind of a, I don't know, hurdle if that's the right word, but it's, you know, it's a change. It's another change, and change is never always, you know, it doesn't always go as smooth as you kind of wish it would go, but it happens nonetheless.
Yeah, it sure does. And you know what? You're right. I mean, we are around the holiday season here now. It's the 16th of December. You know, people, families starting to come in. I know my family will be here in a couple of days. My kids and that coming in from out of town and stuff. So, you know, it's going to get busy. The one thing is though that I want to caution everybody listening. Okay, is that the majority of people have their Christmas shopping done already. Okay, they've bought whatever it is for whatever kind of entertaining they're doing and all that. By this time, it's already done. Okay,
Right.
so when money starts to flow in at this point, this is when people will go and they'll join programs. You know, they'll get involved in something just before Christmas and then go to work it after Christmas. Okay.
Yeah.
Every single year, I've sold anything from $10 to $5,000 before Christmas in this
Oh.
time period. Okay, so you know it's not that people don't have money. A lot of times, what they'll do is they'll come in and they'll join your business, but they're too busy right now with the holiday seasons, so they really don't start to get active till, say, I don't know, close to the new year. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, because his family's leaving and going back home, usually around the 27th, 28th, something like that. You know, and if they're staying till the new year, then it's not going to happen until about, I don't know, the 2nd or the 3rd of January when they start to get, because that's when family is all dispersed and gone home and gone their ways and all that kind of stuff, and the season is over, and now they get down to business. So
Yep.
if you have people that sign up in your business today and you're reaching out to them and they're not communicating back, don't think that they're ignoring you. You know what? Think about what the season is right now, and there's a lot of people that just maybe don't have the time to communicate. Maybe they've gone off on an excursion to the mountains or off to the cabin to celebrate Christmas or something like that, and they don't have Wi-Fi or whatever. Okay, so you have to understand that, you know, people sometimes will do these kind of things. So if they don't respond back, don't think that they're ignoring you. Don't think that they don't care. Don't think anything like that, because circumstances, like Don said, you know, one of his guys that came in, he was talking to today, and all of a sudden he's got a new girlfriend. And you know what? Personal things in your life will take priority over anything else. Okay? When my kids and my grandkids come to town here in the next couple of days, my business is not as important as they are. Okay?
Right.
So my focus is going to change for those few days that they're here to them. They get all my attention, and my business gets put on hold. Okay? That's what I do. Maybe that's not you, but that's what I do, and I'll tell you right now, that's what 90+% of the people do. They put the priority on their family, which they should. Okay?
Yep.
You know, businesses can be worked anytime. You could walk away from your business for 4 or 5 days and it's still going to be okay. Okay? But you know what? If your family lives away from you, like mine does, my kids, you know, they're driving in a 14-hour drive to come and see me. Some of them are flying in.
Wow.
It's not that easy. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you know, when they go, they're gone. Okay? And it's not like I can go and visit them. You know, it's a totally different thing, and that's how it is with a lot of families. People are going to be flying across country and stuff like that to visit. You don't put priority on your business at that time. You put priority on your family. I'm not trying to tell you what you need to do, but you need to think what's important in your life. Okay? So,
Yep. Businesses
and that's
will
all about
come and go.
communication. Sorry, go ahead, John.
I was just saying businesses will come and go, but family is family.
That's right. You know, and and especially this time of year, everybody's going to be doing that. I will as well as you will, Don, and everybody else. That all goes on hold when family's around. So,
Yep.
even with these hangouts, this is probably going to be the last hangout until January that I do for here because I'm going to be so busy, and I think Christmas falls next Tuesday anyways, isn't it?
I think it's Thursday, but
Thursday. Still.
yeah.
Okay, next Thursday. So you know what? We're getting way too close to Christmas at that point. I mean, this will be the last, I'm going to say the last hangout of the year for this, because we're just going to be busy. I know I'm going to be busy, from Friday this week on until the New Year. So I'm
Yep.
not interested in doing any kind of hangouts while my family's here. So this might be a short hangout today because I don't know what all to cover. I was expecting a lot more people on the panel here today to have some discussion, but again, it's the holidays, right? So, so
I was out of town all day yesterday. I had to take a friend up to the VA hospital, and he can't see to drive, so I drove up there, and that was an all-day
yeah, I bet.
proposition. So our VA hospital here in town is about 80 miles away. So, and of course, we're in the winter time down here, like you guys are. Do you have a lot of snow on your ground?
You know what we did? We've had some warm weather the last couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
it's melted down. We have maybe 3 inches of snow now,
Yeah.
where we had
Yeah,
like
we're seeing
a foot and
bare
a half.
ground here now.
Yeah, it is, eh? Yeah, it's
Yeah. We're
even
supposed to get a
even
good
today
storm.
it's warming up. It's warming up here a little bit today. I mean, it's -6. I mean, for us, that's warm this time of year. Usually it's about -15,
Yeah.
-20. It's -6 here, right? Almost t-shirt weather, not quite, almost
Yeah.
for us Northerners, right?
Yeah. That's right.
But like I say, it's a time of year that everybody is their priorities change, and it shows by the panel here. I guess not realizing and thinking, it is the 16th of December. There's a lot of people probably heading out of town even on holidays, and that kind of stuff has already happened already. So,
Yeah.
but like I say, the topic was communication. It's all about connecting with the people, and the one thing that I do in every kind of marketing I do, and I talked. I don't know if you caught this earlier, Don, but I was talking about relationship building. And there's two types of relationship building, okay? There's personal relationship building, and then there's business relationship building, okay? I preach business relationship building. I don't preach personal, okay? Because if you
Right.
start a personal relationship with somebody and try to convert them over to business, that doesn't go well at all, okay? So right out the gate, what I was talking about is how I get business personal with people. I connect with them. I ask them how their day's going. I ask them what they do, and a lot of times I'll say, by the way, are you interested in additional income streams? Let me know. Okay. I
Right.
get it right out of the way. A lot of people say, oh, you should never do that. I says, you know what? I'm in business to make money. I'm not in business to make all friends. Okay. I'm in this to make business relationships, not
Yeah.
friend relationships. I have lots of those already. I'm in this to make business relationships because friend relationships don't make me money. Business relationships do. Okay. So, and this is why I preach what I do. A lot of people say, well, you should never do that. Well, I make a lot of money. I don't know if you do, but this is how I do it. Okay. So, this is one of the things that I really wanted to get on the table today here, and I thought maybe we might have a pretty good discussion on that today with some, but I guess nobody actually showed up but yourself. And you're so really laid back that, I may as well
Yeah.
talk to the wall anyways, so hey,
Yeah. It's almost going to sleep, but that's what happens after 70 years you're doing this stuff. There. I was talking to a guy yesterday, actually up at the hospital, another Vietnam vet, and I kind of asking him how his life was going and stuff, because it's an interesting place to go up there. And this guy is still living back. I mean, we left Vietnam 73, it was over, but a lot of us left in the 60s. But this guy is still living like it was just yesterday. I mean, he's a bitter, 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 bitter man, and he's gone through a number of marriages, and he's heavy duty into alcohol, and we got chatting about it, and I said, you know, so what are you going to do to get out of this rut? And I was thinking maybe we'll talk about business or something, but the guy told me, he says, I'm very comfortable where I am right now. He said, I don't mind the alcohol. I don't mind not having a car. He can't have a car because he's had too many violations with alcohol. He said, I don't have the guts to take my own life, even though I should. But it was so depressing, and we're in a little state up here in Maine, and my goodness, that goes on all over the country. And I think about so many sad people this time of year. And now you were just mentioning about how laid back I am, and I am. I mean, there's very little that bothers me anymore. There's just, I think once you've lived to a certain point, you finally say, you don't get upset over anything. I mean, there's no need to. It's going to come anyway. It doesn't matter what it's just, I don't know. There's all kinds of quotes about that. It's not your action, it's your reaction, or it's not your reaction, it's your action, whatever that thing is. But it is. It's just how you accept it every day. I mean, it's just you get up. You hope you don't offend anybody. I was just reading a book here it's called "Don't Hurt People," and it goes into all kinds of stuff about about politics and all that stuff, and I can't change any of it. I just do my own little piece here for me. So I guess my communication is I would love to spread the cheer for people to I hate to say don't give a damn, but the truth of the matter is there's not a whole lot you can do as an individual to affect the world. So you just do your little circle and hope you don't hurt people and don't offend too many people along the way.
You know what? That's exactly it. Just be you and try and be nice about being you, right? The best.
I love it.
And well, yeah, and you know what? You do build good relationships along the way that way as well. And every relationship you build, whether it's a personal relationship or a business relationship, when people get to know who you are, they make a decision about you. Okay? If you're in business and you talk business and you talk about how much you love your business and stuff like that, at some point in time, they will ask you about it. Okay? Yep. If you start pushing it on people, you will have them create a barrier against you. And that's all I'm saying. And that's why the family and friends thing is so not something you do, because they're the ones that you cannot afford to put up barriers against you. Okay? And so many people, and I mean, over in the past, they always used to say, oh, go to all your family and friends and stuff like that. You never go to family and friends, because in 9 cases out of 10, those kind of relationships never work. Okay? I worked for my father in business. Okay? I used to work for him. And that was never a good relationship. Ever. Yeah. Okay? It got to a point where we started hating each other because I mean, he was very demanding and I was just a young punk kid, right? Just wanting to make some summer cash. But you have attitude too, and you know what? Family will have different attitude towards each other than a stranger in you. Okay, yeah. Totally different. Okay, they already, when family and friends get together, they've already put up a temporary barrier between you because they don't know what to expect if you're going to demand more of them than you would a stranger. Okay, yeah. So that's automatically done up. That's why family business relationships, in most cases, I'm not saying all cases, in most cases don't work. Okay, yeah. The same thing with friends. I've seen a lot of great friendships get destroyed in this industry. Okay, because things went the wrong way. Demands were different for friends than they were for strangers. Okay, yeah. So that's another communication thing that everybody needs to worry about. Okay? That's why you don't need to go to family and friends when you're in business. There are billions of people online in social media and through solo ads and everything else that you can find. You don't have to talk to family and friends. I don't. You know, most of my kids know I do network marketing, but they don't know what I do because I don't share that with them. Okay? Reen's sitting here beside me. She knows what I do, but I never talk to her about it. Okay? She listens into all my stuff. Merry Christmas, right? But I don't get her involved.
Yeah.
Okay?
And now she's taking a phone call.
Yeah, it's another one of my guys calling. So, no, just hang it up or whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll phone him back later. So, got lots going on myself.
I think what you said is going to be a short one anyway. So.
Yeah, you know, I don't think we have much more we can really share on here. You know, I shared some techniques there. Just the communication. The one main thing that I need to share with everybody is make sure if you're going to start building relationships online, decide which one they are, okay? If they're going to be personal or whether they're going to be business. But don't try and make them both because they won't work.
Yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, Don, thanks a lot for joining me on here today. Again, you know, I know we'll talk probably in the near future anyways, but for all
we'll get it going.
For all of you out there that, you know, we're not going to do any more Hangouts until the new year, so I want to wish you all a happy holiday season. And enjoy yourselves, enjoy your family, and we'll see you in the new year. So thanks again. Thanks, Don.
Merry Christmas and all that stuff. Bye-bye.
Bye.